Hey, 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 welcome to another Valley Forged. So, if you clicked on this video, you know this is about me and a CNC. That CNC is behind me. Man, I knew it was going to be hard. I've watched so many friends take classes, this is V-carve, I think, and way more complicated. And they'd come out of this 6-hour class or whatever, and their heads would just be exploding. And yes, the way more detailed than what I'm dealing with here. But I always knew, hey, I'm a laser guy. If you watch this channel, I love everything lasers. I can do a lot of things that most people can't do with a laser. And using my imagination can just come up with new and exciting things. And so CNC has always been in the back of my mind. Like, hey, if you mix CNC and laser, there's so much more that you could do. And I still really, really agree with that. But there's just something about it, man. It just destroys me. And we got Clack Shack and Vitari that I watch a lot, and they both use CNC, of course. Just fine for them. And for a lot of people, CNC just works. But there's just some things that just don't work for me. And so I was determined. I was like, you know what? Wizmaker said, hey, we got this desktop CNC. And I love Wizmaker. They've always been good to me. And they make a good, solid product. And, if I thought differently, I would say so. This isn't a sponsored video. They just sent me the CNC, and I could be kind of hard on things, but I wouldn't have taken it had it been from some company that I didn't like. So here we go. So I got this CNC, and really, the build quality is way beyond anything that I would have thought. I mean, for a laser, this would be like super $2,000, $2,500 laser to have the linear bearings, and this is solid build quality and everything. That I don't understand how they make these like at reasonable prices, sub $1,000, when there's just so much metal and just really, it feels like a solid tool. You know what I mean? Unlike some lasers, which kind of feel cheap. So I was impressed with that. I unboxed it. Everything's great. I set it up. And then comes the problem. It's like, okay, now what do I do? Like software wise, I have no idea what to do. I know I don't want to jump into the major software, which first of all is going to cost me money. And second of all, I don't know if I can learn it. And will I ever even use it? So this becomes a real issue. I'm sure it's a real issue for a lot of people out there. It's like, how do you get into it without just breaking the bank, and then finding out maybe this isn't for you or whatever. So with the Wizmaker, I think there's something called Candle that it comes with, and that's probably like your basic GRBL stuff. It seems very, very basic. And I was looking for something a little bit more intuitive because this is going to be hard enough as it is. So I find G-Sender. I'll put up a picture of it. And this was a god's, I have no affiliation with G-Sender. This has nothing to do with anything other than it made my life 1,000% easier. As soon as I set it up and I just, I put the whole thing together like I would with a laser and hit connect to CNC, it connected and I was able to move it around all axes and everything without doing anything. And that just was like, wow. And I watched a couple videos on G-Sender and I could learn the basics. And sure enough, within a very short amount of time, I was actually able to make something, which, hey, I was very timid because I didn't want to break the bits. I had heard all these things and I didn't want to just drill a hole straight to China or something. So I was kind of nervous, about doing the probe and doing all these things that you got to do. So if you seasoned veterans out there for CNC are probably laughing at me right now, but especially somebody who teaches lasers, but it's just one of those counterintuitive things to me. What was it on the old Star Trek? I'm intelligent, but I think in 2D.
He's intelligent, but not experienced. His pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking.
And I guess I am con. Con. So as you can see here in the picture, I was able to, with very little effort and knowledge on my part, make this eagle, which does come with the machine. And I think it's kind of a standard thing. But hey, at first, I bought bits because I had read these are really good bits or cool bits or whatever. Ended up being the complete wrong thing. The bits that came with the machine were the best thing for it. I didn't end up breaking any bits, surprisingly, because this thing, I said it first, I wanted to do it on the MDF so you could see the eagle and the MDF that I did with the original bit. And it didn't go in very deep. So I wanted to reset it and do it a little bit deeper and on good wood with cherry, right? So, but it was a thicker wood, and I was like, oh, well, that'll be fine because now it'll go deeper. Well, I went really deep, and you can see that is with one of the bits that comes with the machine. I went that deep, and not knowing what I'm doing, I still didn't break a bit, and it cut out great. So I didn't do a cleaning pass. I didn't do anything like that. That is just one pass, just straight out of the machine, the way that it comes. So thank you, Wizmaker. As far as I can tell, this thing is amazing. They sent me out a bunch of stuff that I don't know how to use yet. There's an upgraded spindle, and which is gorgeous, but you have to set it up. It has its own power supply and things like that, and a dust collector. They sent me out a bunch of stuff that I don't know how to use. And so I was thinking, I really wanted to see this stuff in action and what it is. And so I have left in the description or whatever down below, wherever they do these days, Wizmaker Artisan 01. It's directed T3CH. And directed tech, I guess. And he does a video, obviously knows a lot more than I do about these things, a great first impressions video, and he'll be making further videos on showing how to use this particular machine if you want to, from somebody who actually knows what they're doing. So what did I do here? Man, I am such a noob. So I didn't put the dust collector on, I didn't do anything because I didn't even know if I could make this thing do something. I kind of got it to work on the MDF, and then it went. I set it up to go deeper because I wanted it to go deeper than the MDF, but I made it go a little too deep. But it handled it. Look at that, the blade. I hear about broken bits all the time, and it did not even break. And I thought, wow, that is way so deep. It's going to break. But it didn't. So let's clean this off. Oh my God. That's why you use cherry, right? Oh, so beautiful. Here, I can finish cleaning this off later, but come on. I'm first looking at it just like you are. So this is my first look at this, and come on, look at that detail. Holy smokes. Let's see if it's gonna focus. Look how detailed that is. For something so small. This is like, I don't know, 1.5, 2 inches by 2 inches or something like that. Have I told you I have no idea what I'm doing? This is, wow. That looks great though. For my first try, my first actual thing that I made. Yeah, I am such a noob when it comes to CNC. I just really have no clue. But here is the machine and here's the size of it, so you can get an idea of the size. Let's see if we'll get something. Here's my marker for my dry erase, so you can get an idea of the size here and then how detailed it must be to be able to do that. Not bad, not bad. So far it did exactly what that I I really never thought I would get this far with a CNC. They are complicated. Anyway, there it is. Now that I can do that, maybe I can do other things. I cannot pretend that I know what I'm doing. And I guess that's what this whole video is about. Just a discussion about laser people trying to use CNCs and what has been your, experience. Can you use them together? How has this worked for you? Am I wrong that it's kind of difficult? And that I wanted to say thank you to Wizmaker for sending me a fantastic machine. I mean, it really is just solid. Everything about it, it's done every single thing I've asked it. I just don't know how to ask it properly. So seriously, what has been your experience? Like, write down in the text below. Are you scared of doing CNC? Have you done it? How is your process? What kind of software are you using? Do you find it easier, harder? Is it one of those things where you should just, like Lightburn, where maybe it is a little harder than some things, but you should just grit your teeth and learn how to do it because it's just superior in every way? Or is something like a G-Sender great? And, there's no reason why people shouldn't start out with something like that. And have you used Candle? Is it even worth trying? Is it more like just your basic GRBL stuff and that, it's really not that, it may be useful to learn, but not super useful. Whereas I don't really know how to use GRBL. I only use Lightburn, or I use the software that comes with the lasers that I get. And so I have no reason to learn that. So, I want to know more. I want to hear more. And again, thank you, Wizmaker. And you make a great product. Perhaps over time, I will learn how to do this better. And some of you out there may help me. All right. All right. I love y'all. See you in the next one.